everyone, I'm Sheila, Pilates trainer and health and wellness coach for the Clam Club. We miss everyone so very much. We cannot wait to get back to our normal lives and routine. In the meantime, we're gonna have to do what we can do at home. Today I'm gonna show you a little bit of a workout that you can do with a blue squishy toning ball. Pretty cheap if you wanna buy it online. It just adds an extra challenge and degree of difficulty to your workout. And then we'll wrap up with showing you a few things that you could do without any kind of a prop at all. So for this one, we're gonna start with the simple exercise, ball between the legs, and you wanna have your feet parallel, all right? Squish the ball, ball's right above the kneecaps, okay? You're gonna squish the ball, you wanna create this nice oval shape here. From here, arms are to the sides, you're gonna relevate up on the toes and then back down. Up on the toes and back down. When you go up on the toes, try not to allow your feet to turn out. You wanna keep a lot of the weight on the big toe. All right, it's gonna create a lot of inner thigh engagement. You wanna zip through the inner thighs, drop from the pelvic floor, and you're gonna melt down, so you don't wanna collapse on the heels. And for this, you're gonna do about 15, we'll go about 6 more here. 5, 4, grow taller through the spine, 3, 2, 1, and down. From here, you're gonna go up on the high heels, okay? And you're gonna squeeze that ball. You're gonna pulse down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, small bounces, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom, squeeze the ball, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just go ahead and release. Good. From here, keep the ball in its place. Right foot or left is going to go in front of the other. Okay, so 1 foot up in front, 1 foot behind. Feet are turned out like that. I know you can't really see my feet here, but they are turned out. Same thing, we're going to repeat that. We're going to relevate up on the toes, and you can have a broomstick handy if you want for a little bit of a balance, or nothing at all for more of a challenge. From here, you're going to relevate up, down, up, down. Same thing, about 15. Squeeze that ball. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, abs engaged, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in the high heel. Drop down, and we're gonna pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze the ball, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom, squeeze the ball, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Good. From here, I'm gonna show you from the side, okay? We're gonna do a pelvic tilt and release. All right, upper part of the body needs to stay completely stable. This is all movement from the pelvic area, and you're gonna really need to use those lower abdominal muscles to create that C curl, that C shape in the spine, tucking that tailbone in. We're gonna be on high heels here. All right, so releve up, drop down. That ball is still between the legs, creating an oval shape, keeping tension on that ball the whole time. Drop down as low as you can. From here, tilt the pelvis forward and release it back. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. You wanna go for about 15. Really scoop that pelvis. Let's go 8 more. 8, 7, good. Release the spine, 6, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, extend back up, still on those tippy toes. You're gonna do a swivel, rocking the hips right, then left, still squeezing the ball. So it looks like this, right, left, going lower as you go down, back up, right, left, left, right, squeeze that ball. Okay, we're gonna speed this up. So you can probably do maybe 30 swivels. down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3. Few more, down, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Good, good job. So this next one we're gonna do basically like a squat, releve up to the tippy toes, a little bit of upper body work, ab engagement as well. All right, so from here, I'm gonna show you guys from the side because I want you to get a good idea of what a squat should look like, okay? So when you're doing a nice squat, you wanna have a nice wide stance here, okay? It's almost as if you have a wall in front of you. So this part of the body, the upper part, needs to be completely straight up. All right, so you don't wanna bend down and hinge over. This part stays completely up. The squat is specifically right here. Butt is down, butt is pointed straight down, sit bones straight down. Knees do not wanna be tracking over the toe, okay? You wanna keep a nice aligned stance here. From here, flat feet, squeeze the ball. This is gonna create engagement in the armpits, as well as some of the deltoid shoulders, lat muscles. Shoulders are set, nice and back. So you don't want to be rounded in the shoulders. Okay, you want to be nice and back. Chest is open. All right, so in the squat, you're gonna bring the arms in as you squat down. Then we're gonna lift up and arms are gonna go directly above the head, maintaining that oval shape in the ball. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go for about 10. So squat down, bring the ball in. All right, again, nice and low in the booty. Up, tippy toes, down, and up. So you can go down, out, in, up, or just up and down. We'll go out and in today. Up. Just go for about 5 more. Up. Keeping those abs engaged. Up. Get lower. 3. 2 more, you guys. Very good. So on this last one, we're gonna ditch. Actually, let's keep the ball for a little bit. All right, we're just gonna do a bridge with the ball, and then let me adjust the camera a little bit here. All right, just so you can see me a little bit on the floor. Okay, perfect. All right, so here, balls between the knees, okay? Squeeze that ball. Concept today, repeating. All right, now from here, lie on your back. Okay. Heels are pulled towards the glutes. That's gonna create a really good glute engagement. All right, so really focusing on bringing them towards the sit bones, putting pressure on that ball. Hands are by the waist, nice and relaxed. From here, you're gonna lift straight up, lift the tailbone up, right to about the shoulder blades, and touch the tailbone back down. You do not lose contraction on this ball. You keep a squeeze at all times, creating inner thigh engagement. Up, down. When you go up, squeeze the glutes. All right, that's the point and the ball. Just go for 5 more. I do about 12 maybe, 12 to 15, whatever your preference is. 3 more. 2, 1, hold at the top, squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. You can repeat that as many times as you want to, just for an added challenge. This next one, bring the ball in between the ankles. Now this one, the ball may slip away from you a little bit. That's totally okay, just readjust. Try to maintain some pressure, but not too much. The whole point is just keeping a little bit of a squeeze on the ball. So right where your ankle bones are on the inside, that's about where the ball should be, just right below the calf muscle. From here, legs go straight up to the ceiling. Focus on keeping those abdominal muscles engaged. From here, you're gonna swivel the legs or the feet back and forth, keeping the ball in between, okay? So you're gonna lower the legs. Doesn't have to be a big swivel. Right to the bottom where you feel that abdominal contraction, and then back up. So you can see the ball starting to slip away from me. That's okay. When I get to the top, I'm going to readjust. Totally fine. So these, you could do as many as you want for a good ab workout. Back up. It's a lot more challenging than it looks, guys. Sometimes in Pilates, it's not about how big the movement is. It's about, are you doing it correctly? Okay, and back up. Good, really good job. Let's stick to the ball. All right, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of some floor work here. Now here, you can stay upright if you prefer. If you're gonna be like this, make sure your arm is a complete alignment with your shoulder. Do not collapse in the shoulder. Don't slouch like this. Push the floor away through that armpit, okay? Ear is away from the shoulder. You can do it in this position. Just make sure your hips are not sinking. Make sure you are completely stacked in the hips. I'm gonna do it here on my arm, resting on my elbow, okay? Reason being is I like the challenge of keeping my hips stable and not allowing them to wobble. You'll see why. From here, most people, your natural position is to kind of collapse here in the hip and slouch down, no space here. What I want you to do is I want you to push your hip away out of your armpit. That's gonna create a little bit of a mouse house here. Okay, that's a little bit of a space, that's what you want. Now you can see my hips are completely stacked. From here, okay, you're just gonna lift and lower the leg. Try not to let those hips wobble. Five more, so about 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. We're gonna go pulse down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up. This is a challenge not to wobble. You're gonna go for 10 as well. 5 more. Keep breathing. 2 more, guys. And bring the leg down. Good. Now here, from here, we're gonna bring this top leg, hips are still stacked. Top leg is gonna go right above the knee. Foot is flat on the floor. Now here, you don't want your knee collapsing. Keep that knee open, facing towards the ceiling. So it needs to be up. It's gonna open up the hips. Again, keeping these hips stacked, do not collapse. Keep that top knee rotated up. Bottom leg is straight, foot is flexed. That creates more of engagement in the inner thigh and the glutes. Keeping yourself stable all through here. Abs are engaged. You're gonna lift that bottom leg and lower. Lift and lower. It's not a big movement. Remember what I said, it's not about how big it is. It's about the effectiveness of it and where you're feeling it. You should be feeling right in the inner thigh engagement here and a little bit on the outer glute. I'd go for about 12 or 10. Just go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We would want to repeat the same workout on both legs. So whatever you did on one side, equally you want to do that on the other side. We believe in being very balanced in the body in Pilates. So again, you want to make sure you're completely balanced in the workout. From here, bring both knees to a bent position. We are still stacked in the hips. We are not slouching. Still here, push that hip away. Create a little bit of a space under the torso. From here, knees are together to start. Feet are pointed and feet are together. You're gonna open that top knee up towards the ceiling. Again, when we do this, you do not wanna rotate back. The challenge is keep completely stable and still in these hips. This is a simple clam exercise, clam opener. Good. It's all about isolating this hip joint, and also you're gonna feel it in the glutes as well. Let's go for 9 more, so about 12. Abs are engaged, pulling that tummy in. 3 more, guys. 2 and 1. Good. From here, hold the leg up, rotate that knee parallel to the other foot. Feet could be pointed or relaxed. we'll keep a little bit of a relaxed foot here. You're gonna just lift the leg up and down. So fire hydrant. Again, keeping stable in those hips, no wobbling. About 12 as well. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, abs engaged, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. We're gonna circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I just remembered on the first thing we did with the blue ball, speaking of the hip circles, I didn't demonstrate how those look when you're standing up. So we're gonna do that just here at the end, just so you can see one more thing you could do with the hips. So grab your broomstick if you have it handy, okay? Stand up. Let me rotate my camera here just so you can see. All right, that looks good. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna stand to the side so you guys can see. Blue ball goes behind the knee. From here, flex that foot. It's gonna create engagement with the back of the thigh and the glutes, all right? Stay nice and tall. You do not wanna be slouching here. Here you wanna stay nice and tall. You're gonna see it as a balance challenge. If you need to hold onto a couch or a piece of furniture, that's fine, or in this case, a broomstick. You're gonna rotate the hip out. You're gonna do some circles. Stay tall in this standing leg. Try not to collapse in it. If you have to do a micro bend for balance, that's okay, but try to stay nice and tall. And we're gonna go for 10 each way. It's okay if you lose your balance a little bit. That's the whole point, all right? Good. Start over. We'll do a few extras there for a bonus because we lost our footing. Good. 2, 1, and then we're gonna reverse. Try to make these circles as big as possible without losing your balance and stability. 8, 7, 6, stay nice and tall. 5, 4, all through the hip. 3, 2, 1. Good, let's switch legs so you can see on the other side. Again, ball behind the leg, and you're gonna see either side of the body is gonna feel completely different, and that's okay. We all have a good side and a bad side, so you're gonna see where your weaknesses are just when you add that extra challenge of balance. Same thing, put that ball behind the knee, flex that foot. From here, you're gonna do 10, 9, swing that leg out, 8, staying nice and tall. Movement is all through the hip joint. 5 more. 2, 1, and then let's reverse. 9, 8, 7, good job you guys. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So again, I meant to do that in the beginning. That's something you want to do if you're standing. You want to do all standing work so you don't have to transition up and down off the floor, but I like to warm up with that one, then get into your squats, your releves, and your pulses, and then finish with some floor work. You can also finish with some abdominal work, some crunches. I can show you a little bit of like a roll down crunch. Let me fix the camera a little bit more here, right? This last one, let's get on the floor. Abs are engaged, okay? Knees are micro bent, feet are somewhat flexed. From here, legs are parallel, about shoulder width apart. Roll down, right to about where you can keep that contraction, and then back up. When you go back up, do not lose that contraction. You want to stay in that C shape, and again, maintain the abdominal contractions when you go down and back up. So it's a smaller movement, but again, it's effective. On these, I like to do about 3 sets of 8, so a little bit more. All right, for the sake of time though, just do about 10 more. 10, when you go down, nod the chin slightly, no strain in the neck, shoulders are set. 5, chest open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Well guys, thank you so much. Again, we miss everyone. We gotta do what we gotta do at home. It's better than nothing. Even if you could just do 10-minute workouts every day, by the end of the week, it adds up. So try your best to squeeze something in for yourself, for your mental health. Your body will thank you later for it. We cannot wait to be back at the club and to see all you beautiful faces. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing everyone very soon. Bye.